very, very clean shoe, and you need some guy. I'm just watching a dog take a shit right now outside of my window. It's fucking ridiculous. Yo, what's going on YouTube? Thank you guys so much for 20,000 subscribers. I cannot express to you exactly how much that means to me. I have said this in every single milestone video I've made. When I first started my channel, I didn't even dream of gaining 100 subscribers, let alone 20,000, let alone 1,000. I just can't believe that you guys are actually that interested enough in the content that I create to hit that subscribe button and to just stick around, even though it takes me sometimes, a month to put out a video, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I get busy, sometimes I'm just lazy. This last week, I won't lie, like I said, I've just been lazy as fuck. But I did say in my last video that if we hit 800 likes on it, I would be showing you guys what is in my sneaker collection. So I'm going to be getting into that today, but first, I want to tell you guys, be sure to follow me on Instagram. Everything that you see here on YouTube is usually on Instagram long before I post it on here. My username is @xChaseMaccini. It is the exact same as it is here on YouTube. I will leave a link in the description down below, and there should be a little name here for you guys to follow if you want. Be sure to smash that like button if you guys enjoy this video. You can hit it now or you can hit it at the end, entirely up to you. If we were able to hit 800 likes on my last restoration tip video, I want to aim for 1,000 on this video. I don't know if it can be done, I don't know if it'll happen, but I've got high hopes. Let's aim for 1,000 likes on this video. Hit that like button and let's get to it. Alright, so I'm going to let you guys know right off the bat, the shoes that you see up here on the top all belong to my wife. I'm not going to take them out, but I will tell you what they are pretty much. She's got a pair of military blue 4s, a pair of black tongue fire red 5s, a pair of bread 4s, a pair of Roshi runs, another pair of Roshi runs. This is her gym shoe, and this up here is a pair of Air Max 1s. So I've gotten that out of the way because I know that a lot of you guys are going to ask why I didn't show the shoes up here on the top. Mainly because they belong to my wife, and I don't know if she wants me showing them. I'm sure she doesn't give a shit, but it's just how I roll. Alright, so let's get into the shoes that I have in my collection. We will start from the left and work our way over, and then we'll just keep going down. And now, I know pretty much every single shoe, but as far as these Jordan 1 boxes, I'm not really sure the order that I have them in at the moment. So we'll start with the one on the top. Put the lid away, and yes, it is one of the favorite shoes in my collection. The Bread 1. I copped these off of eBay for retail. I was willing to pay resale for these, but fortunately enough, I struck out on Nike Australia, I struck out on Size, End Clothing, pretty much every single place that these were retailing at. And pretty much I got lucky on eBay. And as far as Australia goes, you pretty much know that eBay is your last resort. It's like you cop it at like midnight because of the time difference over here. But I was able to get my hands on these at retail cost. I am so thankful. And it was on my birthday, December 28th. Not too bad, not too bad. Bread 1s. Let's get into the next pair of shoes in the collection. We'll work our way over here. One of my favorite pairs. I rock these things to the ground, man. It is the OG version of the Air Max 90 Infrared with that yellowed sole. I gotta say, I wear these every time the weather looks bad. I do not stop wearing these. I'll put it to you pretty much like that. I've got no other way of explaining it other than the fact that I absolutely love this shoe, and I have beaten the living shit out of it. Every single time it's raining, every single time that the weather is just shit outside, these end up going on my feet. I don't know why, but the Air Max Infrared 90 is literally my all-time favorite shoe. I have said it so many times in the past that if you've been following me since day one, or even, year one, you know that the Air Max 90 is my all-time favorite shoe. But with that being said, let's get into another version of this shoe that I appreciate even more than the OG version, and that is the 2010 release with the white midsole, not yellowed. It's just the way I feel that the shoe is supposed to be released. I don't wear this shoe often. I have actually another pair right here that's all beaten up. I've worn it to work. I plan on restoring these. I plan on making a video of me restoring these because I just want to be able to wear them again without having to worry about destroying this beautiful pair that I have here in my hands. And these are releasing again on May 16th. I don't really want to, make the hype too crazy, but May 16th, I plan on getting 2 pairs for myself, a pair for my wife, and a pair for any future children that I might have. Air Max Infrared 90, 2010 release. My most favorite shoe in my collection right here. Okay, moving forward, we have an Air Jordan 1 box from East Bay. I think I have an idea of what's inside here. Yup. It is the Air Jordan 1 in the Baron colorway. Now, I got this shoe thinking that it was going to be the same quality as all the other OG with the Nike Air on the tongue Air Jordan 1s that have released, and I was poorly mistaken. The quality on this shoe is straight garbage. I still think it's a dope colorway. I still wear it pretty often, so I mean, I don't have too much to complain about, but I've never seen a toe box crease, you know, vertically up like this, going up this way. It just made no sense to me. Those were the first creases that this got, just going straight up the toe box instead of across it like normal. But either way, I took the 3M laces out. I just wanted to do a lace swap. I like that, you know, gray and black contrasting colors. So yeah, the Air Jordan 1 in the Baron colorway. Let's get to the next pair of shoes. We got an Air Jordan 4. This is actually, I only have 2 Jordan 4s in my collection at the moment. I've gotten rid of quite a few. I used to have the Fire Red 4s, the 2012 Bred 4s, the military 4s, and I just noticed myself I wasn't wearing them anymore, so I got rid of them. But what I do have in my collection still, and I will never get rid of, is the White Cement 4 from 2012. Funny story about these, I heard that these sold out in the States pretty quick. I moved to Australia in February of 2012, and I picked these up in March of 2012. They were just sitting on shelves, man, just continuously sitting on shelves. I went into Nike constantly to see if they were still there, and every single time I went there, they were there. And on like the 10th time that I went, I said, you know what, if they're there, I have to buy them, because I know that I would not have this kind of luck in America. Sure enough, I walk in there and I see them sitting on the shelves. They got my size. I just say, you know, just take my money, man. I need to get a pair of these. White Cement 4s, classic colorway. In my opinion, I think that this is, I don't like to say this too often because you don't need to have a certain shoe in your collection to be a valid sneakerhead, but this shoe right here is a must-have for any sneaker collector. In my opinion, if you don't have it, it's alright, but for me, I feel like I need to have this in my collection. One of my favorite shoes. Alright, so now we're going to get to this Jordan 3 box here. I know exactly what's inside of this one because the most important day of my life took place with me wearing these shoes. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about if you've seen previous videos. It is the Air Jordan True Blue 3, and if you do not know what I'm talking about, I got married in these shoes. Don't know if I can find a photo, but if I can, I'll put it on the screen. If not, I apologize for wasting your time. But yeah, I did wear this exact pair of shoes on the day of my wedding, and these shoes hold so much, you know, sentimental value to me, so much more than just being a pair of shoes. Like, it's the shoe that I married the woman that I'm going to be with for the rest of my life in, so I will never get rid of these. I don't care if, like, my fucking house burns down. I will come in here, you know, this will be the first piece of clothing that I would save if my house was on fire, because it means that much to me. Obviously, if my wife was in here, I would save her first, but I'm saying if the house had no one in it and it was on fire, boom, I would come in here and grab these and run out the fucking door, save my goddamn life. Let's get the fuck on with it. Alright, we have another Jordan 1 box. What's inside of this one? I'm gonna guess black toes. Boom, I was correct. Yes, the Black Toe 1. Another shoe that sat on shelves. I've, you know, rocked up to Nike Australia. My boy Trey was working, and I said, man, you still got the black toes? He goes, you know, we got the black toes, bro. Nobody cared about them. Same with the Royal ones. I had the Royal ones. Like an idiot, I sold them. I just can't believe that I got rid of them. If I did not sell the Royal ones, I would pretty much have every single OG colorway that has released, and I'm saying OG colorways, not, you know, I'm not gonna get into that. Anyway, the Air Jordan 1, the black toe colorway, I got these I think like 2 days after release, and just, I mean, you can't, it's just such a classic colorway, man. This is the shoe that Michael Jordan was wearing in the famous Jumpman photo. If you did not know, there's a little history lesson for you. Air Jordan Black Toe 1, love this colorway. Let's get on to the next pair of shoes. We have another Air Jordan 1 box. I love my Air Jordan 1s if you haven't noticed. I'm really off Jordans lately too, and the Air Jordan 1s, especially with that Nike Air tongue, can't go wrong in my opinion. So what do we have here? Oh yes. Oh yes. The Shadow 1s. This shoe is so diverse. You can wear it with anything. I've literally, every outfit that I've put this shoe on with has not looked bad. And I got some shoes where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. And I put it on feet and go, what the hell was I thinking? Literally, every time I put this shoe on my feet, I do not take it off to change shoes because it always looks good with no matter what you are wearing. The Air Jordan 1 in the shadow colorway with that Nike Air on the tongue, you cannot go wrong. Got these from Kicks 101. I have an unboxing video of them, I'm pretty sure, where I have the link and all that stuff if you want to check out Kicks 101. But yeah, Air Jordan 1 shadow colorway, too clean. I can't get over how clean this shoe is. Alright, and now we're moving forward to another Jordan 3 box. Like I said, I don't have many shoes. I used to have a lot and then I got rid of them all because of priorities and stuff like that. But I mean, there's some shoes that I have to keep. I don't know. Air Jordan Fire Red 3. This shoe, I had the 2006, 2007 model. I don't really remember which year it came out. And when they released this in 2013, I just sold off my older pair because it was just cracking. And I mean, yeah, I restore shoes, but it's very rare that I restore my own shoes. Pretty much every shoe that I get to restore is for a customer. I never really restore my own pair of shoes, which is pretty crazy if you think about it. I've restored 2 pairs of shoes for myself, and that's it. Out of all the shoes that I've done videos on, only 2 pairs of them have been for me, and it's my Black Cement 3s on the very first video that I did, and those Countdown Pack Red 4s that I did not too long ago. But anyway, I just didn't feel like restoring them, and I mean, like, I ended up restoring them anyway for the person that I sold them to because he didn't want to buy a pair of shoes that were all cracked in the midsole, which is pretty funny. But anyway, these released in 2013, and because I heard that they were changing up the midsole a little bit, I've worn these upwards to like 15 times, and the midsole has not started to crack yet, which is really good. It's not good for me as far as business goes, but it's good for me as far as the shoe looking good for as long as it's capable of. But anyway, 2013 Fire Red 3, can't go wrong in my opinion, very clean, very classic. Let's get on with it. So I realized that I don't have any room in my sneaker slash restoration room, and because I'm looking at a fucking war zone right now, it's a mess, I'm just lazy. I still haven't unpacked for my trip to America. And by the way, I didn't vlog at all. I'm so slack when it comes to that. But I'm just gonna keep on going with, you know, the bottom row here. I'm just gonna shut up. Let's just move on. We have a pair of New Balance right here. I saw these on a sneaker blog and I just said to myself, you know what? This shoe has to be in my collection. It is a New Balance 580 from the Barbershop pack. I mean, this shoe, it's one of my favorite shoes in my collection right now, actually. I have like a top 5 and this definitely falls in the top 5. I wear this pretty often. It's just, it's so clean, that red, white, and blue. And it's not because of America, I don't fucking care about that. But you know, I mean, red, white, and blue are they just go together, and this is another shoe that I've put on just like the Shadow 1s, where I said to myself, wow, this shoe literally goes with everything. So yeah, it is the New Balance 580 from the Barbershop pack. Let's get on into the next pair of shoes. Put you down there, and what do we have here? Ah, yes. We have, I think it's 2004, this shoe released. Was it 2004? You guys can correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong, but it is the Bread 13 and it has that reflective 3M in the mesh here. I had the OG pair, I have this pair, and I had the pair from, I think it was, I want to say 2013 or 2012. I can't remember if it released at the end of 2012 or the beginning. It doesn't matter. I had pretty much all 3 versions of this shoe. And I didn't want to keep the OG pair because it wasn't wearable, and I didn't want to spend time re-gluing it. I didn't want to keep the latest retro because it didn't have the 3M, and this pair is wearable and it has the 3M. So of course I stuck with my pair from 2004. A very, very classic shoe to have. It's got, like I said, it's got that 3M. Every time you take a picture of this, it just flashes, and it is just such a clean shoe. The hologram is still in good condition and everything. It's not falling apart. This shoe is a tank. This shoe is a tank. I'm just gonna put it that way. That's how I describe these shoes. These shoes hold up, man. And it's just a shoe that I'm very thankful to have in my collection. Let's get into the next pair. I actually got this on my trip to America, my latest trip. I wanted to get them here, but I figured I could get them for cheaper in America. And with the exchange rate, I probably end up paying the same damn price like an idiot. But it is the Air Max Tavis. And they say this is a crimson color, but we all know that's infrared. It's infrared. Stop calling it crimson. It's infrared. I mean, look at it. It looks exactly the same as infrared, or hot lava, whatever you want to call it. But this shoe is very comfortable, very clean. I picked it up at the Culver City Mall in Los Angeles, actually. Got it on special. They were on clearance. I think I paid like $60 or something like that. I don't really remember. It doesn't really matter what the price was, but this was a shoe that I really wanted in my collection. So let's get on with the next pair of shoes. What do we have here? Oh, another shoe that falls in my top 5. Another shoe that falls in my top 5. The Nike Air Tech Challenge 2 in the Hot Lava colorway. What can you not say about this shoe? Seriously, just look at it. Anyone that passed on this shoe, you're an idiot. Everyone that resold this shoe, you're an idiot. Yeah, I mean, if you doubled up and you sold a pair like I did, that's fine, as long as you kept a pair. If you sold your only pair, you're an idiot. This shoe is so classic and so diverse, just like the Shadow ones and the New Balance from the barbershop pack. You can wear this with anything, bro. Anything. What are you doing reselling your fucking Nike Air Tech Challenge 2 in the Hot Lava colorway? Stop that. Stop it. You don't know what you have. You don't know what you have. Next pair of shoes is another Air Tech Challenge, and it is in the clay blue colorway. Another shoe. I'm not going to go on that spiel that I just did with the Hot Lava, but I will say, you're reselling this shoe? You're an idiot. Alright, we have a pair of shoes that I showed in my first collection video that I still have, and of course I still have it. My wife bought them for me on my birthday. It is the Air Jordan 9 in the cool gray colorway. In my personal opinion, I think that the Air Jordan 9 in the cool gray colorway is actually better than the Air Jordan 11 in the cool gray colorway. It might be an unpopular opinion. I might have some people that got my back on that, but there's just something about this that I like so much better than the 11. I'm not really a fan of the Air Jordan 11, to be honest with you, so maybe that's why I'm a little biased about it. But I've worn this shoe to the ground. Toe box is creasing, there's some dirt all over it. I love this shoe so much. Probably in my, yeah, I wouldn't say top 5, but definitely in my top 10 for sure. Alright, next pair of shoes that we are going to get into is the Air Jordan 13 that is stuck in the box. It is the Air Jordan Flint 13s. This shoe is so clean. Another shoe that you can wear with pretty much anything that you want. I've barely worn them, honestly. I just don't feel like it. Really, I don't feel like wearing them. And it's not that I don't like them, it's just that I don't feel like getting them dirty. I don't feel like creasing them up. But there'll come a time where it's time to bust these out, and when it is time to bust them out, absolutely. You know that there's going to be pictures on my Instagram. Did I mention that I got an Instagram? Make sure you follow me. It's at xChaseMaccini. Link down in the description below. Thing right here on the screen. No, I'm just fucking with you guys. No, but for real, follow me on Instagram. Alright, next pair of shoes is actually something that you probably won't expect. Fucking massive box. Pair of Timberlands. My wife got these for me as well for my birthday. And you know you gotta go down full size, I'm pretty sure, on Timberlands, but it is a classic. Which way is the right way? It is that Timberland classic in that nice brown wheat color. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called, the wheats. I'm not sure. I'm not big on Timberlands. I just really like this shoe, so I picked it up. There's really no other reason for me to have it other than I like it. There's really no other reason for you to have any pair of shoes unless you like it. But I'm not going to talk too much about this shoe. I just know that I really like the look of it. It's waterproof and it goes with just about anything, especially when you want to wear some flannel. You want to wear some flannel, you got this on, you're good to go. Alright, and the last pair of shoes for this row. After this we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think 8 pairs, depending on whether or not a certain pair of shoes is in that box. I'm not 100% sure. I got shoes lying all over the place. I see a pair of shoes over there that I gotta go pick up to show you guys. But it is another Air Jordan 13, and it is the Playoffs. And it is just, it's in a replacement box, so the tongue is all scrunched up and messed up. But that's alright. It's alright. It's just a shoe. You don't wear the box, you wear the shoe. So yeah. Air Jordan 13 in the playoff colorway. Another shoe that I have not worn that often, and primarily because I just don't want to get it dirty, like I said with the Flint 13s. And again, there will come a time where it's time to break these out, and they will be sitting there waiting for me to put these on my feet. Let's get into the next row of shoes. Alright, so the next pair of shoes is a gym shoe. It is the Air Pegasus. I believe these are the 2014 model, but I actually got these in an outlet, and I never pick anything up in an outlet because every single time I go to an outlet, the shoes suck. There's never anything good at the outlets that I go to, and I always see these photos of people picking up ridiculously good deals at outlets, and then I get there and they're just like, yeah, here's a free run for $80 if you want it. No, I don't want it. I don't want a fucking free run. But anyway, Air Pegasus got that Zoom heel. You can definitely feel it. That's actually one of the most comfortable shoes that I have in my collection right now. I only wear it to the gym though, and I'm not going to go too far into it because it's just a gym shoe. It deserves a little bit more recognition, maybe a performance test, but I'm not going to do that because I don't know how. I don't know. Next pair of shoes in the collection is an Air Jordan Future, and you guys probably remember heaps of unboxings actually that I did of Jordan Futures, and I got rid of pretty much every single one of them except for one pair, and it is the classic black and white. I just wore these the other day actually. The black and white Air Jordan Future. It's just got those gold lace tips and the gold accents on it. I don't know, there's just something about this shoe that I really like, and that's why I kept it. I didn't keep the reds, I didn't keep the wolf grays, I didn't keep the iguanas. This is the one that remained in my collection because I felt that it deserved to. So anyway, let's continue on the journey of my sneaker collection that you guys probably don't give a shit about. This is the Air Jordan 4 Countdown Pack Bred 4s that I just restored. I have worn them once. I actually restored them to bring them to the States, and like an idiot, I didn't bring them to the States. I just don't know why. I'm thinking about it, I'm getting pissed. But anyway, I'm just going to continue on. Air Jordan 4 Countdown Pack Breds. You guys saw the video, and if you didn't, you can, you know what, if you didn't, just click right here. There you go watch the video. These were banged up, and now they look brand new. Can't complain. Air Jordan Bred 4 Countdown Pack. Let's get into the next pair of shoes. It is an Air Trainer 1 in the infrared colorway. I also picked these up on my trip to America. I didn't get them from a consignment shop. I didn't get them from a retailer. I actually bought them off of a friend that I met up with in LA. I purchased them off of him through PayPal maybe 3 months ago, and he delivered them to me in LA. It's just clean, man. Look at it. I mean, you can't go wrong with that classic infrared colorway with that. It looks like the infrared 90, but it doesn't. And that's exactly why I like it so much. It's just, I just love this shoe so much, man. I have no other way to describe it. It works. The shoe works so well. And I'm going to put it away now because I'm going to keep talking about it, and you guys are going to stop watching the video, and I still got like 3 or 4 shoes to show you guys. But anyway, another pair of shoes, Air Max 1 Essential in another shoe that they call Crimson. No, that's not fucking Crimson, that's infrared, but it's alright. There's going to be people in the comments that are like, but Chase, it's infrared. No, Chase, it's Crimson. And I don't care. I'm going to call it infrared. Infrared Air Max 1. The Essential Infrared Air Max 1. Another pair of shoes that I have completely beaten the shit out of. They're so dirty and I need to clean them up again. But that's alright because I'm going to continue beating the living shit out of these because they are just that comfortable and they look that good when you wear them. So let's put those away and get onto the next pair of shoes. These are not in here, empty box, but don't worry, I know exactly where they are. I'll grab them right now. A pair of Roshi runs in the iguana colorway. These shoes are destroyed. I wear them all the time, literally all the time. I just wear them. I wear them as slippers, for Christ's sake. I wear them around the house, taking the trash out. I gotta run across the road real quick. This is the shoe that I put on my feet. It's pretty banged up, I won't lie. I've had to clean them quite a few times. And yeah, the Roshi Run in the iguana colorway. Another pair of shoes that you can't go wrong with. This is such a classic. If you don't have them, why don't you have them? Go buy them. Stop toying with me. Another pair of shoes that's not in the box. I'm fucking up, man. I did not come prepared. And another, oh man. I'll be right back because I know exactly where these shoes are. Alright, I found them, and I'm just going to show you them at the same time. It's 2 pairs of Roshi Runs. It is that classic original colorway with the black on black with the cream midsole, and a black and silver with the white midsole. Actually, you know what? That looks more like a silver midsole as well. I don't know. It is what it looks like to me. Two very comfortable, very classic shoes. This shoe right here I've beaten even worse than my iguanas, but that's okay. They're a Roshi run. They're meant to be beaten up, you know what I mean? I'm gonna put them on my feet right now, actually. I can't get it on my feet. Never mind. I can't get them on. Every single pair of Roshi runs that I have, I use as pretty much slippers or, you know, shoes that I just throw on my feet real quick. I don't even tie them. You know, I usually tie my shoes. I keep them untied. I literally just slip my foot into them and go. But yeah, so yeah, man, that's pretty much the extent of my sneaker collection. Like I said in my previous video, I don't have the biggest collection, I don't have the best collection. I had a lot of shoes, I sold a lot of shoes, but the pairs that I do currently have in my collection are pairs that I am very happy with. There's not a single pair of shoes in my collection, I'm thinking about it, literally not a single pair of shoes in my collection that I would sell, and it was previously like that. And I sold a lot of my shoes off strictly because of that, because I didn't feel like I needed them. And if I don't feel like I need them, then I don't need them. So I get rid of them and I buy stuff that I feel that I do need. When it comes down to it, they're just shoes and I don't need any one of them. All I need is one pair and that's it. But I want more than one pair. So I got more than one pair, as you can see. I'm gonna stop talking now because I'm just fucking rambling on. Man, the autofocus on this camera fucking sucks. I'm not even sure if I've been fully in focus this whole time, but it's starting to bug me, and I'm gonna close out this video right now. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I cannot thank you enough for 20,000 subscribers. That is monumental to me, and I'm really looking forward to watch that number just continuously grow in the future. Hopefully, I'll keep on creating content. I've got some ideas for videos, mainly restorations and customs, and a couple restoration tips videos. But bear with me, if I don't put out a video in a week or two, bear with me, I always come back. I've never disappeared for good yet. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. My username is the exact same as it is here on YouTube. I'm telling you, you gotta follow me on Instagram if you want to see what I'm doing long before it gets on YouTube. I don't have a video of me restoring these Fire Red 4s, but there are photos all over my Instagram of me having these prepped and repainted. So be sure to go follow me on Instagram, username at xChaseMaccini, links in the description down below, and there is a little thing on the screen right here. You're right there, aren't you? Yeah, it's right there. You see it? Don't. Check me out on Facebook. It is www.facebook.com/SneakerReviveSydney. Links will be in the description, and there will not be anything on the screen because I don't use my Facebook that often. I'm just kidding. I pretty much post everything on Facebook as well as Instagram. But like I said, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. Be sure to hit that like button. I'm aiming for 1,000 likes on this video. If we hit it, that is so sick. If we don't hit it, I'll still stay humble. Either way, I am looking forward to seeing what you guys are capable of. And as always, have yourself a good day. I love you guys. Thank you guys again so much for 20,000. Peace.